fire burn, a thirst and desire. You transform out of pit of flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn, a thirst and
Hello everyone. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, my name is Sasha. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loyal royals. So good to see you. So today's video is actually going to be a little different than what I've been doing. This video is actually inspired by my darling good brother Illblerdmatic. I will put a link to his channel down in the description below. Please go and check him out. He does movie reviews and other things as well. But this video is inspired by him. This is going to be my list of my favorite places I have traveled to, USA edition. Because I have been out the country, but of course, since I live in the States, I definitely have more of a list of places that I've been that I enjoy in the States versus being out the country. If that is something you're interested in, please do make sure you subscribe, share this video with a friend. Please leave me a like, leave me a comment down below with some of your favorite places that you've visited here in the States. Have you ever been to the States if you're not from the United States of America? And if so, please do let me know again. I love to read your comments, those that I do get, and I will respond to those as well. So again, please make sure you do subscribe, like the video, share it, leave me some comments, as well as please don't forget, follow me on Twitter. I am very active on Twitter at DragonPink07. Please make sure that you do follow me on Twitter. With all that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, so as a quick disclaimer, all of these places, except two, are all places I visited post-panoramic. So the description I'll give of places I've been pre-panoramic, not post, pre-panoramic. They're probably going to be a little bit different now than what they were back then. And two of the places on this list I've been post-panoramic. So here we go. So the first place on my list, and this is another disclaimer. These are my personal preferences of places I like. This means if they are places you don't like or you straight up hate them, that is on you. These are my personal preferences of places I like that I have been to. Does not mean you have to like them, but I enjoyed my time there. Now, let's get to the list. So the first place is New York. I have a deep love for New York City because, in my personal opinion, there is something to do for everyone there. And then there's always something going on. There is literally always something going on. That city stays awake round the clock. There is always something going on. And when I went back in March earlier this year for my birthday. I did a solo trip and I stayed in Chinatown. And it was pretty cool. I had actually never stayed in Chinatown, which is actually in Brooklyn, and I liked it a lot. It really reminded me of what things would probably be like in China. I don't know for sure how that works, but I definitely enjoyed it. I like the hustle and bustle of watching everyone work, watching them do their shopping, and the people were very nice. That was in Brooklyn and Chinatown. And then, of course, in Manhattan, there's any and everything under the sun there. And I had a lot of fun. Went to the Empire State Building, went to the park, did my first horse carriage ride, and that was a lot of fun. The driver was very friendly, and the horse was so sweet. The horse, I will never forget, the horse's name was Chestnut. The horse's name was Chestnut, and it was just such a fun time. So I enjoyed New York. It is easy to go on a day trip. Take the train up, or you can drive up. I prefer taking the train, or you can take the megabus, whichever is easiest. But train to me is easier because you don't have to worry about traffic, and it's a little bit faster. So I definitely recommend New York. Spot number 2, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is one of my all-time favorite places. Obviously, for the fact that I live on the East Coast, I don't go there often because it is a long flight. Well, not long, but it's a decent time flying, anywhere between 3 to 5 hours, depending on how fast the route is going to be. But I know that's nothing, but it's still a lot to take the time getting there and all that. But this past time I went to Las Vegas, I had a great time. I actually went twice back to back within the same month because the first time I went this year, I actually went with my best friend, and she and I went to go to the BTS Permission to Dance concert, which was absolutely amazing. And then I went back again, and I got to visit the Grand Canyon. That was fun. I got to go to the Grand Canyon. That was my very first time going, and it's definitely one of the 8 wonders of the world, and I definitely hope to go back again. It made me not really face my fear, but kind of like look it in the face and say, all right, I'm gonna try this. So Grand Canyon, I highly recommend going to go see it and just go have fun. Las Vegas, there is always something going on. Like New York, Las Vegas don't sleep. It don't sleep. And while the people are nice, they crazy too. They crazy. And if you've been to Las Vegas, you know what I mean by they crazy. Moving on. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notebook because I have my list of places on there. So these next couple of places are all pre-world closure. So my next spot is going to be in Florida, and that's Orlando. I'm a huge Disney fan, so Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida is my top spot for going to Orlando. There's more to do in Orlando, but obviously the biggest thing is going to be Disney. But I've definitely had wonderful experiences in Disney. I have not been since world closure had occurred, but I do hope to go back again and see what things are like now that things are slowly going back to normal. My next spot, Boston, Massachusetts. As much of a hustle and bustle the East Coast can be, Boston is actually really nice. I like it because even though everybody is all hustle and bustle and all that, Boston, the city itself, is more like a college work town, but it's historic at the same time. So if you're someone that you like history, Boston's a good spot to visit. There's a historic trail that you can walk. I believe you can drive it too, but as far as I know, you walk it. And it's in one of the major parks. The food is very good. The food's good. And if you are a seafood person, Boston is a good spot for some good seafood. So I do like Boston, which actually leads me into my next favorite spot, Portland, Maine. Most people don't realize that Portland, Maine is one of those areas where it seems like there's nothing there, but there's actually a decent amount of stuff to do in Portland. Keep in mind, this is pre-world closure, so whatever was there before may not be there now. But like Boston, Portland has a lot of good seafood, and I like seafood. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to some of it, but I like the rest of it. But I definitely recommend Portland. There's a place there, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's called Peak Island. I think that's what it's called, Peak Island. And you take a ferry. You do have to take the ferry boat, and I forgot the schedule of it, but you take the ferry, goes across from the main port over to the island, and it's not that many people that live there. You literally can walk around the entire island. I think it takes you two hours or so, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I think it's 2 hours to walk the entire thing. It's very small. And it's actually pretty cool to see at night with the lighthouse and see it lit up. And it's really cool but creepy at the same time. But I do recommend Portland, Maine if you want just somewhere chill to visit. And the people are nice too. Next place. I'm going to go with Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is in my heart forever because Virginia Beach is like a second home to me. While I did grow up in a different place, I spent a lot of my summertime childhood in Virginia Beach, and my family and I would go back and forth every year just to get away. I love the boardwalk. I love just going and just getting into the ocean. The hotels are nice, the people are nice, the food is good, and it's just an all-around pleasant spot to be in. Virginia Beach is definitely one of those where I know some people say that they don't like walking around by themselves at night. I'm cool with walking around. As long as I'm over by the tourist area, I'm cool with that. Obviously, you should know you don't go certain areas by yourself, but Virginia Beach is definitely on my list of places that I enjoy, and it lives with me for childhood memories' sake and always will be. And my final spot, we're going way across the country. We're going over to San Diego, California. I've been once, and it was in December. I went with a friend, and it was fun. It was so crazy how it was the middle of December, and we got like super freezing temperatures where we're from in the East Coast, but going over to San Diego, it was like 75 degrees. I was just like, holy crap, this is nice. The people were really nice, and it was just so cool. We were walking around. The food was good. It was just an all-around fun time. There was a lot to do. We did go to the zoo, and the zoo is a big zoo, but it was definitely fun. I found it interesting that the Mexican border is literally right there. Like, especially by the zoo, there's a giant field, and if you look straight across the field, you're looking right across the border. Kind of scary, but kind of cool at the same time. I have no need to go across the border, but I thought that was pretty cool that you could see the border as well. But there's a lot to do in all these places that I have listed. And again, my list consists of New York, Las Vegas, Orlando, Boston, Portland, Maine, San Diego, and Virginia Beach. Those are my favorite places that I have been to, with a little something to do in each one listed as well. With that being said, that is the end of this video. Please let me know down below. Again, what are your favorite places in the States? What are your favorite things to do here? What, if you're from here, what state, well, not what state do you live in, but like, what's something good to do around your area? Is it something recreational? Is it something that, you can go to a festival? What kind of things are there to do in your state? So please let me know. Again, make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you share this video with a friend. Please make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm extremely active on Twitter. And look forward to the next video. Until next time, I will see you all on Saturday. Bye.
Never say forever.